Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. Looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. So basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
first carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke gonna throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now to the air, Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Mostert, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Crunch time, defense. You go tight. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Delta.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Jeffrey Simmons providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Mostert. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Lock. He's going to rifle one. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Jones, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Allen to throw once more. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The punter Botcher on now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
33, Aaron.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
It's a gain of
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to run for it with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
10, Panthers 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all. And that's caught inside the 35.
Bring in the second spring.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On the delay, Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They'll run with the former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air, Allen. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Browns 24, Panthers 6. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Allen. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Check 3. Shoot. Overlook.
From midfield, here's Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Carolina.
319. 52. We got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 56.
Here's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Aaron credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen going up top. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Allen looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff, now lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Mike shot. Check. 53's Mike.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
On play action, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Justin Tucker lining up.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Jones. 54 yards.
54 yards. First down, Panthers.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the turnover, here's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Lock now on 1st down. Finds an opening past the 40. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
10 at the 42-yard line.
This is Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Hey, 1 second. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. It's our time, it's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 54.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike 35, Mike 35. 5 wide. I can't believe they even let you play. Shoot, watch the shoot. Switch it. Come on. Regular. 49, check 49. Check.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 35,
Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now Allen again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Watch out for Hill on the return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
44-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and 15.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Allen. He sets up the screen to Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A lot going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Bag got me.
Hit boy and be so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that sit their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you made more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. Then once the boss ladies, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great for far time, but never seen a thing in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. It's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.